Hey guys, back again, and today guys, I have been sorting out more of the gaming area, room, blah blah blah, whatnot guys, pretty much, and getting it sorted. As you can see, I've got the switch into a bit more of a category guys, but while going over this guys, right, I read something while taking a break guys, and that is, I read an article that says, why does the PlayStation 5 Pro not have a disk drive? And I read the article guys, and again it came back to utter bollocks guys, pretty much, right, in a nutshell. The guy said the reason the PlayStation 5 Pro does not have a disk drive is because digital games are outweighing physical games. And I thought to myself, what a load of bollocks. I find it bullshit, guys, right? And let me explain my reasons why. 9 out of 10 of you that talk to me on here, guys, tell me the same thing, that you hate digital games. You'll only buy digital games if you have no choice, blah, 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 or whatever, right? 9 out of 10 of you say the same thing. You prefer the physical game, or you don't like online-only games, or blah, blah, blah. So, I think they're plugging this number out of the blue, guys. I really, really do. And I tell you why I think they're doing it, guys. They are trying so hard to push digital games down our throat. They want it more than anything, guys. So that it's like, we really want... Oh, you really wanted it. You wanted it, remember? No, we didn't. Let me explain to the people that are digital buyers what will happen to the market once physical games completely go away altogether, guys. So, you got to think of it, of how they're doing it now, right? Everyone's not going to pay 50, 60, 70 pounds for a game. They're not digital. Not fucking plausible. You might get one or two do it, but I doubt it. I think they're going to market more towards a subscription-based, like, fucking thing. You know what I mean? But you got to think this, guys, right? If we're all paying $9.99 a month, there ain't enough revenue in that to pay the developers, guys. There ain't enough money from PlayStation Network, £15 a month, to pay for Rockstar, for Deep Silver, for Warner Brothers, for Activision, Team 17. The list goes on and on and on, guys. So what's going to happen to them game companies, guys, when we won't pay for their individual subscriptions? Think of it like Netflix, Prime TV, Apple TV, and all that, guys. You will have to pay Sega $4.99 a month to play all the Sega titles. You will have to pay Rockstar $9.99 a month to play all the Rockstar titles. And they'll try and entice you back in by going all the retro games and more. But who's got that money, guys? Because none of us have. That's what's going to happen to our gaming industry if it goes 100% digital, guys. There is not enough. So then what will happen is this. Over time, game companies like Sega and other companies will realise there is no market in there anymore. They're making a loss. They're constantly making a loss. So there's a few options. They can either bring out an emulator-style console with 5,000-6,000 games on it, market it by Sega, and go, look, this is legit. It's all of our real games on there. But let's forget something, guys. The Evercade's trying that. And I've already sold my Evercade, guys, because I'd never played it. I got put off by the fact that if you did, this, that, and the other, it just didn't market right, guys. So I don't think that's going to work. We see how the digital market's going, guys. That is just a fucking shit show. I was on the PlayStation Store the other day, guys. Games that I can get from CEX right now for as little as £7. I'm like, yeah, they're 50, 60, 70 quid still on the store. And that's with a market that's fighting him. What the fuck are they going to do, guys, when there is none of this in front of us? When the option is digital and digital only. They are going to make us pay £100 and they are not going to drop it, guys. And the minute they feel like that game's dead to me, I don't want to do it anymore, they'll pull the plug on it and bring a new game out and say, you have to buy that one. Now the servers are getting turned off. That's it. Done, dusted. Because that's what it's about now, guys. It's not about real gamers that want to make games great anymore. And now, obviously, I see out there is a market of people trying, guys. They're trying. They're a dying breed. They're like me. We're dying off. Because of the so-called Google people, the so-called Hear It Now, the so-called fucking the iPhone 16 Pros come out, no different than the iPhone 15, but you only paid 1,500 quid for the iPhone 15 last year. Now you're going to pay 1,500 quid for the new iPhone this week. What's the difference? They're the people that are keeping this digital market being pushed forward because they do understand that you got no choice, guys, basically. You either pay for it or not, and the industry will go, guys. And it's not just... The developers don't understand what's going to happen. Sony and Xbox and that, they don't give a flying fuck. They really don't. They're billionaires. They think that it as, well, if the gaming industry goes, we've got TVs, we've got iPods, we can go into the phone industry. They'll bring something that is still needed today. They'll be alright, in other words. They'll get on. They'll be fine. It'll be us for entertainment when we turn around and there's no more DVDs, there's no more Blu-rays, there's no more video games. That means there's no more CEX, there's no more Music Magpie, there's no more cash converters, because they highly rely on entertainment. They rely on TVs, music systems, stereos, CDs, video games, DVDs and Blu-rays. You heard... even from actors, guys, they say that the video game industry is bigger than the music and the movie industry combined. I don't understand how that is, but it's fact. You can go out there, read it for yourself. It was said that the movies and music industry can't touch the video game industry. So I don't understand why all of a sudden we're trying to hang ourselves and kill off what's making money. And you got to think governments ain't going to take that shit lying down, guys. They're not caring about video games. They'll worry where this big hole of money's gone. Because if there's no taxes being taken on these video games, guys, because they're not sold anymore, our governments will all get together and go, where's this big hole gone? And then you'll have some specky twat turn around and go, that was the entertainment business. There's no longer entertainment. It's all digital. And our government won't give a toss. They'll just think, how can we make more money? There'll be new taxes coming. Walking taxes, breathing taxes, farting fucking taxes. I don't know, guys, but let's face it, they never ever go without. They always get their bread and butter. So what you all have to understand is when every time you go on your little PlayStation and go, I'm buying it digitally, just understand you are shooting yourself in the foot. Because what is to come round the corner is not a very nice sight. I can guarantee you that, guys. I have already stated multiple times that online-only games don't do very well. And over time, guys, they've started to drop off more and more and more. Test Drive Unlimited, Concord, all of them, flopping, big style. Because they just do not do what they're supposed to do. I make these points, guys, because I fear that the gaming industry will fall, but it won't just fall, it's going to bring everything down with it. Because everyone's already saying, who watches DVDs anymore? Well, I fucking do. Not necessarily DVD, but Blu-ray. I still buy my Blu-rays. I recently bought the Bad Boys film. Just because it pleases 10 people out of 12, it's it. Oh, that's the majority. You've been outvoted, mate. 10 people like digital and 2 people don't. So fuck the 2 people. Fuck the long-term fans. We'll go with this new crowd. What's wrong with doing it the way I say? What's wrong with having it both? And if they think they're making a loss on it, then make us pay for it by pre-ordering a copy. Then we get our copy directly for us as a physical copy. But no, they'll give you time windows. You got 3 months to pay for it, and you got 50 fucking 60 games coming out that month. They don't understand, guys, right? They're bringing out games often, but in certain month periods. We all know Christmas is a fucking junction box. But my point is this, guys. You go through the summer with hardly 1 or 2 games dropping. January, February, March time, you get maybe 1 or 2 games dropping. Soon as that gets October, November and December, they drop like 50 and expect everyone to go out that day and buy them all. You don't have the money for that. Then they go, oh, that didn't sell very well. Of course it didn't sell very well. You didn't get the fucking money to buy them all. It just doesn't make any sense, guys. Now, it's not more of a rant video, this, as it is a open your eyes and see what we're doing, guys. Because the minute these all go 100% digital and people can say, oh, fuck, that's the way forward, you will regret that decision. But you won't have a chance to ever live to regret that decision in the sense of games will never come back as you know it. They really won't. Records are making a comeback. Why are they making a comeback? They're still CDs. They're still CDs, and people preferred records, and records are making a comeback. But if there is nothing to go by, how are you meant to get the rights for a music CD or record if there was no rights to have? Right now, there's still music rights because they're CDs. They get the rights from the CDs the same as they do for the records now. It's not the market of we don't want it anymore. It's the few people that seem to find it easier just to wait till midnight, sit there scoffing their cheesy puffs, wait until 1:30 in the morning and go, I'm already playing it. Yeah, and that's great. That's fantastic, but you're closing the door on physical media. And so many people don't understand the actual impact of what that will do. It's not just the gaming industry that will fall. Everything around it will fall. That's what nobody seems to understand. It's a ripple effect. If the gaming industry goes digital, that means there is no more CEX, there is no more cash converters, there is no more Music Magpie across England. How many people are employed by them companies? Amazon won't survive, guys. Do you think everybody's going out there buying a fucking tent, a TV and whatnot every day? No, they're not. They're making their revenue off video games and toys at Christmas. When it comes to it, that's what the revenue is. People are still buying video games and movies today. Even HMV put a statement out and said, the physical media industry is going strong. But unfortunately, these gaming industries want it to go digital. For some reason, they want it to go digital. And I know why. In some reason, really, I actually know why. It's because a 15-year-old game with no online capability will still be £100 on the store. There is nowhere else you can buy it. They're the only ones selling it. It's the only one in the world, guys. The digital code belongs to them. You want it, you'll pay £100. If not, you can't play it. And they'll be shoving these digital codes down all these YouTubers' necks, and you'll have them all out there wanking over the internet like, oh, it's great, guys, fantastic game, woo. And you'll all be there, hood, line, and sinker like fishing. You know, you think a maggot jumps in the water, yeah, and then a fish sees it. You think his friends are like, don't do that, mate. Remember what happened last time? You fucking, yeah. And the next thing, wham, he's gone. Don't take that as, you know, I mean, it's a laughing part, but that's how I rely on it, guys. That's how I make my points across. You know, I'm not the brainiest box in the world, but I'm trying to explain to people, understand what this is. I can touch this, I can hold this, I can trade this, I can sell this. This is our bread and butter. This here is the way we can get rid of old to get new, new to get old, so on and so forth. You've seen people across the globe, guys, buying and selling and trading. That's going to go. And it's going to come down to a market where you are forced their way or no way. And 90% will say no way. And then it'll all go bankrupt. And when it's all gone bankrupt, that won't mean they'll go bankrupt. They're already stinking loaded. Bloody Sony's a multi-billionaire company. They'll just think, oh, well, the Sony had its good, the consoles had a good run. Goodbye. And that's it. Thank you for playing. We'll sit there twiddling our thumbs. Some people out there ain't got to worry about this, like the people that remade Mortal Kombat 1, they ain't got to worry about this because they'll make their own games. They'll be entertained to fuck. Now, maybe, guys, just maybe, it's people like them that will save this industry. Because it might be people like them that don't have rights anymore, don't have copyrights anymore, because they're all bankrupt and gone, that people like these mini budget companies will bring back a console and make it physical media again. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has to do that for the phoenix to rise out of the ashes once again, guys, because it just seems to me that Sony, Microsoft, and even Nintendo are getting too cushy with their money, and they seem to be pushing down our throats about digital crap. This just take into consideration, guys. Look how many games sit right here, right now. And I haven't got the biggest Switch collection, guys. There's people out there 10 times the size of this. But you have to understand, I'm more of a Sony fan in the sense of I like the way they style their games. I like the way they have the trophy system. I like the controllers. I prefer the PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. I do enjoy my Xbox. As you guys can see, I've got a substantial little Xbox collection as well. The point is, right, PlayStation is a little bit more marketable to me on a budget, guys. And my PlayStation 4 games work in my PlayStation 5. So, therefore, you know, it's more of an easy market for me to play. So that's why I do it. I like the trophy system, I like the way it lays out, and I prefer the way it just is, guys. I've always, I've been a PlayStation fan since 1995, guys, so it's hard to knock that out of somebody when the Xbox weren't even a thing till 2001. So, that's my reasoning, guys, right? I've always been a Nintendo fan. I was a Sega and a Nintendo fan. Unfortunately, Sega jumped off with the Dreamcast, that was it. Nintendo didn't. I think Nintendo Switch is the biggest console out there right now. There is nothing close to it, nothing touching it. It is an amazing console. They've got so many third-party development titles that on any other system that it just makes the system worth buying alone. The fact that it's a console but it's a handheld, all in one, is just fucking mind-boggling to me. You still get people, guys. I've heard people out there going, do you not think the Switch is dead? Do you not think it's time for the Switch 2? No, I don't. As ever you can buy a brand new game for the Nintendo Switch that's not like the game you just played and it's fucking awesome, great, guys. Fantastic. I mean, look, guys, we didn't get this game on any other system but the Switch. Ultimate Alliance 3. Awesome fucking game. Again, I picked it up second hand, but, is what it is. Mario Wonders, guys. Absolutely fantastic game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Here, the Ori collection, guys. Fantastic set of games. Can't even get them physically for most consoles. I think they did do it for the Xbox, I won't lie, but I have never found it, guys. So the fact it was that easy to get on the Switch, love it. The Nintendo Switch is an absolutely fucking awesome overall console for everyone. It's got games for everybody. Whether you like puzzle and platform, multiple games in one, mini games, all of that, guys. It is a great game like this one right here. If I can get the fucker out, that is. Party Planet, guys. Right here, look, 30 party games. Now, some people might think, oh, God, not for me. And in my opinion, if you can't get fun out of that, then you're not a gamer. I'm not saying anything other than that, guys. But, anyone should be able to play a game and get enjoyment out of it. I've got problems with games because they just don't market them or release them in a right way, guys. People can say what they want. Tell me, where an online-only game's marketable? Tell me. How? Explain it. Not to the developer. I mean, as you buying it. How is it? If they turn the server off tomorrow, right? If you bought Test Drive Solar Crown and they turn the server off tomorrow, come to me and tell me how now that game is marketable to you. How you now can have so much fun with that game today. You can't. So, therefore, that's my gripe. That's my reason. That's my reason for the rants, guys, right? I'm passionate about video games. They bring so much joy to my life, especially with the fact that I'm mentally ill. This is the only thing that's ever fitted in with me. This is something I've enjoyed doing since I was a little boy, and I didn't think, one day someone would turn around in the high wigs and go, I've had enough of making billions of pounds a year, let's fuck it all up, because that's what they're doing. And the new kids on the block think that this is the way forward. Digital, I can have my latest game at midnight, have it installed and playing it by the next morning. And you are killing off physical media, which will impact everything. And for no reason, just because you can't wait 5 minutes. That just shows how greedy, how lazy we've become. As a human race, we've become a lazy sack of shit that can't wait fucking one day. One fucking day just to get the release in your hands. You've got to get it online and have it digitally so you can have it at midnight. What? I don't get it, guys. I really fucking don't. I will buy physical every single time over digital because, like I've just said, there is so much that goes with this. It is a talking point for everybody that collects video games. If you're a player, you're a player. It don't matter if you're a PC player, an Xbox player, a PlayStation player. A game is a game, you're a player. And you should understand the effects that will happen once digital games take over 100%. It's not just by the gaming industry, it's by a lot of stuff. People work and have jobs in CEX, in Music Magpie, in Cash Converter, and around the world there's more game shops that'll be affected. People that work in Target in America, people that work at GameStop in America. Once these shops go, all the people you see, all them shops you see, Retro Rick and all them, they'll go because no one will be selling their games because they know that's all there is. Games will become literally priceless, guys. They'll be worth what you're willing to pay for it then. It won't be, oh, the game's gone up and down in price. It'll be priceless because everyone knows it's come to an end. It's stopped. No more physical games means all the games that's out there now will go through the fucking roof. Games you wouldn't even expect. FIFA 19, 20p today. I bet if you wait, though, 10 more years when it's all done and dust, that game will be like 200, 300, 400 quid. I can see it coming, guys. We should all be careful what the fuck we wish for, but I shouldn't even say that because I've never wished for a digital market in my life. I've agreed to the fact that I've agreed to disagree to understand people's point. That if you don't have a shop nearby or you can't wait, fair enough. But they are now making it like, look, people, look, it's more digital than ever. We don't need a disk drive. We don't want a disk drive. You don't want a disk drive, do you? You want to go digital. And that's what they're trying to ram down our throats, guys. And I'm telling you now, if it goes 100% digital, not only am I out, I'd give it 5 years before the industry is flatline, broke, dead, and it can't be resuscitated. It's fucked. But like I said, guys, think in consideration of what I'm saying. This don't just affect the gaming industry. The governments out there will want to know where this revenue's gone. Where this billions of pounds a year is gone. Where's that gone? It's gone because they don't buy it no more. It's not available to buy anymore. Our government won't go, oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Well, we'll have to just deduct that from the taxes. No, they won't. They'll want new taxes to make up those taxes they don't have anymore. We are heading towards a real fuckery, and it's us greedy fat people who can't be asked to fuck off out and wait one day to buy the game. It's coming. People can laugh at my rant. People can say I'm lying. I guarantee I'm not wrong, guys. I guarantee it. Because like I said, going back to subscriptions, guys. Go back to that. If you're paying the Xbox Game Pass, right now, Microsoft is getting money only from that. But you've got to think, right? They can't afford to pay every single developer out of that money alone. They can't keep Rockstar afloat, Sega afloat, Activision, 2K. They can't keep all them companies afloat off $9.99 a month. They'll be saying, oh, we got to up the price of it. You're going to turn around and say, well, what do I get? Do I get extra games for that? No, you don't. If let's just say, guys, they make every game ever available from that point on free to play, £50 a month. That's a pretty good deal. You must spend at least 50 quid a month every now and again on a game. Pretty good deal, isn't it? But what happens then when the game you love, they say there's no room on here no more for that game, we're going to have to take it off the market. You're 50 quid now. You think, I don't want to pay 50 quid a month anymore. The games I want have gone. I'm not paying anymore. I'm gone. And that will happen, guys, slowly and dwindle off the people over time. People will struggle more. And they'll say, I can't afford it this month. Fuck it. I'll have to sell my Xbox or sell my PlayStation. I can't do it. Fuck it. Gone. And more over time will do it. And things slowly will push people away. It'll be the price tag. It'll be the games aren't good enough anymore. It'll be, oh, I hate this fucking way it's done. I'm out. And it's how it'll go, guys. And over time, like I said, even then, we'll be back where I said. Flatline games and Xbox and Sony will all come together and go that it is time we end the gaming industry. We're going to stop making them. And then we'll be going back to fucking looking for anything we can then. Look, this company recently is bringing out a new Nintendo 64, guys. Not licensed by Nintendo, but they're bringing it out, HD. It's called something 3D. I've seen it, guys. I've seen it. Apparently it can make all your Nintendo 64 games in 4K played through an HDMI cable. And, you know, that's what the future will be, will it? People have still got all their old stock. They'll be bringing out new consoles to still play old games. That's what the future will be. And we'll be paying £500-600 per game because there ain't many out there. Because you've got to think, how many kids have broke these games? How many adults have chucked these games away? How many of them are no longer about? Look at GameStop. They cut discs. They're cutting discs when they can't sell them, guys. So that means the market becomes even more niche, even more hard to buy for. You think games right now like Pokemon Gold and that lot is like fucking 100 odd quid. How much is that going to be in 10 years? People like me and you ain't even going to be able to afford that one, guys. And if that's your favourite game, tough titty. So, you know, like I said, it's not a rant so much, guys, as it is a video of me just making people aware of where I think things are going to go and how I generally do believe things will happen, guys. I'm not joking about it. I'm strong about it. I generally think that if we go to a 100% digital market with no physical games whatsoever, I generally think the gaming industry will die, and it'll die 1,000 deaths. But not just that, it will bring down the economy with it. Because everyone's got to think about what I'm saying. The government will realise there's a big chunk of money missing in every one. America will see it. Britain will see it. Everyone will see it. They'll be like, where's that big chunk of billions of pounds of VAT I'm getting? Where's that gone? And they'll say, well, I guess there was the gaming industry, it's dead. And our government, like I said, they won't care. They won't think about it as, oh, well, we'll just not get that anymore. They'll want that money some way or another through something else. They'll put the pressure there on food, on petrol, on resources, making new taxes to fuck us more because they never go without, we go without. And it's our greediness that will see all this disappear. So anyway, guys, with that being said, guys, and the rant over, and give me your opinion, guys. Honestly, give me your opinion. Think about it as a whole, like I said. Come back to me and let me know, guys. Would you give a shit if I'm right? Would you give a toss if I'm right? Are you like me? Are you passionate about video games? Is it something you do often in your spare time? You know, is it something that helps you with your anxiety? You know, do you want to see the physical market disappear? Because I don't, guys, personally, but I'm only speaking on behalf of me. Everyone else needs to speak up and say to Sony and Xbox and everyone, like, hey, hang on a minute, I don't want the physical market disappearing or whatever. Because by now, guys, it just seems like it's going one way, guys, and it's going to be goodbye to physical games. And like I said, people do not understand the impact overall that's going to have, not just on video games, but in life in general. So people need to start actually thinking about this before it's too late. But anyway, guys, that's the rant over for now. Hopefully you guys understood my point of it. Get something from it, guys. Take it out there. Let it go wide, you know. Let people hear it. Let people see it. See if I'm right. See if they get what my point is. Maybe I'll talk out my ass, guys. I don't know. But at the end of the day, guys, that's my belief. It's nothing else than that. At the end of the day, I've got no evidence or proof this is going to happen. I've got no evidence or proof they're ever going to really do away with physical games. I hope they never do. But if they do, that's what I think upholds what's left, guys. I think that's what's coming if they do away with physical games. Because I'm not a part of that, guys. I hate digital gaming. I really, really do. I just don't see the point of it. 50, 60 quid for a digital game when I can get the same thing physically for about the same price. And then later on, if I don't like the game, I can trade it out. I can swap it out for another game. I can, you know, the possibilities are endless, guys. Possibilities are endless. So they do really need to think more about the gamers and not just about the fucking industry. Because if they do, guys, and get greedy with it and think, oh, well, fuck yeah, he's right, when we get more money that way, you won't. You really won't. You'll just fall. The gaming industry will fall. Nintendo will fall. Sony will fall. Nobody's above it. At the end of the day, if they're making billions of pounds loss a month, they're not going to keep going, guys. They'll say, fuck that, I'm out. So, with that in mind, guys, let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to get back to what I was doing, and I'll see you all in the next one.